This video started out to be a demonstration of the new Suno phone app for iOS, but it quickly turned into this.
Midnight sky so bright, shining stars light the night, dreams take flight so high, whispers in the twilight.
Welcome back to the channel where we discuss the creative uses of AI, and today we are going to talk about the new Suno app for iOS. It is only available in the US. This isn't actually available for everyone yet, but don't worry because the features are kind of scaled back, which I'm going to show you. But there's still some unusual and fun ways to use this creatively, and that's what this video is about. So let's take a look at the Suno app and see how it compares to the web app, what's great about it, and what's not so great. Once you log into your account, you've got access to the showcase, much like you would on their homepage, what's trending, things you can listen to, divided up by various genres, and so on. If you click the library tab on top, you have access to the songs that you've created under the My Songs tab, and then any songs that you've liked. I have apparently been very stingy with my likes. You can also create a playlist from this screen, but let's get into the actual song creation and see what differs between the web app and this phone app. Again, this is only for iOS at this time, and it only runs in the USA at this time. Let's just click on Create, and here's where we prompt the type of song that we want, much like we would on the web page. Along the top, you see Customize, which allows you to enter your own styles, enter your own lyrics, and a title for the song, just like they do on the web app. You can click the dice for random prompts for inspiration. You'll notice that the T up at the top is highlighted. That means we're in text mode for the input for direction of the song. If we were to click the microphone, we could either record an audio clip or hum a melody. We cannot upload audio like we currently can on the web app. We have to record whatever we're going to do here if we're going to use recorded information as inspiration for a song. We'll do that in just a moment. So we have a powerful Delta Blues song about dancing with you for the last time. That was just one of the randomly generated ones. And we'll just click Create. Get the notification at the top that it's whipping up some anthems. You can close that if you'd like. Go to My Songs and you'll see where it is creating Last Dance, Last Dance. 2 copies, just like on the web app. All right, let's just check these out real quick.
Sun is setting, day done, shadows long, now we run. Feet on fire, moving slow, holding tight, won't let go.
Okay, let me stop that. Let's do the second one.
Sun is setting, day done, shadows long, now we run.
Typical Suno stuff. So one of the limitations of the app you'll see right away is there's nothing else we can do to this. We can't extend it, we can't edit it, we can't even really see the lyrics. If I click on Last Dance, all we're going to get is it playing.
You warm on my lips.
I'll pause that. If I click the 3 dots, I have access to sharing the song, adding it to a playlist, I can rename it, I can make it public, etc., but I can't do anything to edit it. I would have to come in here to the web app to do that, in which case then I could click on Last Dance, and there's all of my lyrics and the ability to also extend the song if I want to, which I cannot do in the web app. So let's go back to Create and show you the audio upload, because it was testing this feature and realizing its limitations that took this video in a whole new direction and turned into a kitbash. The basic principle is you click on Create, you click on the microphone, and you can record an audio clip, you can sing lyrics, or hum a melody. So for example, you've got a kitty, I've got a dog, let's let them play upon a log. We'll go to the river, we'll go to the sea, I'll go with you and you go with me. All right, so we have the ability now to choose what style we want there. I'm going to say like swing, bebop, and click Create, whipping up some anthems. We get the notification that our songs are ready. Click on the X, go to My Songs, and we've got 2 generations here, swing, bebop. Let's listen to what it created.
You've got a kitty, I've got a dog, let's let them play upon a log. We'll go to the river, we'll go to the sea, I'll go with you and you go with me. Where me I go, purple eye the wall. Where me I go, purple eye the wall.
Okay, so it just generated a bunch of
Where
nonsense
me I
lyrics.
go, purple eye the wall.
Let's listen to the next one.
You've got a kitty, I've got a dog, let's let them play upon a log. We'll go to the river, we'll go to the sea, I'll go with you and you go with me.
Let's see if it does anything with the lyrics eventually.
You got the kitty, I've got the dog, let's let them play upon a log. We'll go to the river, we'll go to the sea, I'll go with you and you go with me.
fidelity of the voices is pretty poor. Any other lyrics gonna come out?
You got kitty, I got a dog. Let's let them play up on a log. We'll go to the river, we'll go to the sea. I'll go with you and you go with me.
Okay, that's pretty cool, but very limited. Very limited because it only had those lyrics that I sung in that little sample, which I love what they did with it. Took a while to get there. If you really want to do this the old way, if you really want to have a lot more control, you would need to come back to the web app and use the classic extend feature. When I uploaded that little piece of audio, it did create a file that I can access here in my list. It's this one right here. Let's listen.
You've got a kitty, I've got a dog. Let's let them play upon a log.
Okay, so that's the original. So now what we're going to do is use the proper extend feature, which we don't have access to in the app. We're going to click on extend, and now we can actually create lyrics. So let's say, song about a dog and cat together on a log. And then let's add a little more meat to this. Planning a future of adventure. And then the style, jazz bebop. How about throwing an accordion in there just to see if it'll do it? All right, so now we are extending from this clip that we did. We're going to create an entire song, but first we need to generate these lyrics. Okay, and we won't worry about editing them or anything like that. It's titled it on a log. We'll click extend. Just realized accordion was spelled wrong. Makes me crazy. Okay, let's listen to what it came up with. The first one.
You dog and a cat on a log in the sun. Dreams of adventure just begun. Boys in the do-do-do, eyes on the sky. Woo-woo-woo-woo. Whiskers and tails reaching high.
Remember, when you first do an extend, it doesn't always include what you uploaded. It's giving you what is extended on top of that. So if we want to hear both what we sent up combined with what it generated, we would need to click on Get Whole Song. But let's just listen to what this has done.
A dog and a cat all in the sun. All in the sun. Dreams of adventure.
Okay. Both of those are terrible. I'm not giving up, but I think I want to change maybe the style of music. How about electro swing? And we'll just see how that works. It's probably mad at me because I misspelled accordion.
A dog and a cat on the log in the sun. Dreams of adventure just begun.
I like that, but I think I'd really need to be able to hear it in the context of what I send up to even see if this is related. Because this seems like this is something that would just be generated if I just put in those lyrics and said electro swing. It doesn't really feel like what I uploaded necessarily. Let's listen to the other one.
A dog and a cat on a log in the sun. Dreams of adventure just begun.
Definitely trying to clone my voice.
Paws in the dirt, eyes on the sky. Whiskers and tails reaching high.
All right, I'm going to just, for fun, go ahead and download entire song for one of those, and let's just see how it all blends together. Click on Get Whole Song. All right, let's see these put together.
You've got a kitty, I've got a dog. Let's let them play up on a log. We'll go to the river, we'll go to the sea. I'll go with you and you go with me.
Look at the tempo.
A dog and a cat on a log in the sun. Dreams of adventure just begun. Paws in the dirt, eyes on the sky. Whiskers and tails reaching high. Barking and purring, together they sing.
Anyway, it goes on for 2 more minutes. I'm sure it hallucinates a bunch of lyrics, but you've seen this before. This is the regular extend feature. It's not in the app, but you can use the app to send up that initial seed of audio, but then you got to go into the web app to actually extend it and do it that way. And that's about it for what's included in the Suno app for now. Obviously, they're going to be adding features as time goes by, but this is a way for you to be writing music on the go and then maybe bringing it into the web app to do some more fleshing out if you want to. But it was during this process of testing that I did what I showed you before. I sang a little audio clip into the web app and sent it up to see what it would extrapolate. It ended up producing some short little 13-second bit, so I did exactly what I just showed you before and used the traditional extend feature, and it produced something that I decided I need to work with this and use some of these other tools, and it's time for a kitbash. So let's listen to what I first uploaded. It's just me singing a cappella.
You wanted me to take out the garbage today, and I said no way. I did it last time.
So a real schlocky thing, I uploaded to Suno, and then I used the extend feature, and then I had it create lyrics on its own. I just clicked random lyrics, and it didn't have anything to do with the lyrics or the words that I had sent up there. So what it did, though, was take the style of what I sent, the pace of what I sent, use the lyrics it created, and then it generated this.
You wanted me to take out the garbage today, and I said no way. I did it last time. Midnight sky so bright, shining stars light the night. Dreams take flight so high, whispers in the twilight.
Not thrilled with those AI lyrics, but okay.
Distant echoes call, moons and comets fall, chasing shadows small. Lose yourself in the sprawl. Starlit dreams come alive. In the night we survive. Hold my hand, we will drive through the cosmos. We thrive. Galaxies we roam free, endless wonders to see. Hold my hand, we will drive through the cosmos. We thrive. Galaxies we roam free, endless wonders to see. Hearts in harmony, float on waves of sea. Infinite and bold space, mysteries we embrace. Stars outline your face, lose track of time and place. Meteor trail so pure, in the sky we are sure. Wishes to mature. In this night we endure. Ooh.
Well, that ended rather abruptly to be the whole song. However, beautiful. Of course, the fidelity is kind of AI and it feels kind of compressed, and when we eventually split these vocals out of the music track is going to seem a little muddy compared to what we do with the vocals, because we're going to switch those out with some high quality AI voices and add to this and add some layers and add some harmony and produce something that sounds nice. Just real quick, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel and this is the type of stuff you're interested in, why not click that subscribe and notify button? This is the kind of stuff we talk about all the time, and we have a great deal of fun doing it. And if you want to dig deeper into any of these topics, check out our AI Lab Essentials membership. Low cost, but it gives you access to a lot of in-depth information that it isn't practical to share here on these quicker paced YouTube videos, which we're going to get back to right now. So to begin that process, we need to download that song. So I'm just going to click on download and wave. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to chop off the first part of this particular mix because it's what I uploaded and it's not really congruent with what the rest of the song did. You can use any editor you want. I just happen to have Adobe Audition here, so let's listen to where my part ends.
Did it last time. Yeah.
And that's really where the song starts. So we're just going to cut all that part out and resave this. We'll just call it Starlit Mix. Now we're just going to do a simple voice conversion, and then we're going to do something a little more complex. So I've gone to the Kits website. We've talked about Kits lots of times on this channel. It's one of my favorite AI voice conversion tools. We can go to the song input mode, drag that mix we just downloaded in here. We've chosen the female bedroom pop voice from their vast library of voices that you have total freedom to use without worrying about royalties and licensing and things like that. Because this is a male voice being converted to a female voice, I'm going to do a 12 semitone pitch shift up. Under settings, we'll leave everything as it is, although I might add a little reverb to the output just for this particular demo, and then click convert. All right, let's listen to what it did.
Midnight sky so bright, shining stars light the night, dreams take flight so high.
All right, so that's a nice conversion. Now, obviously, we're going to want to produce this up a little bit, bring in these raw vocals to a multi-track recorder, add some layering, do some harmonies. How are we going to do that? Let's find out now. This was a quick example of a voice conversion. What we really want to do is split out the instrument track and the vocal track so we have full flexibility. So to separate the voices out, I'm going to use the best free vocal remover I have seen. Just go to vocalremover.org, drag that file in, drop it on the page, let it do its thing. All right, now we've got a music track here. Such as it is. And then the vocal track.
Midnight sky so bright.
A little piano leaking through there. Let's go ahead and download the music, and we'll download the vocal. And now we're going to bring these both into, in this case, Adobe Audition. You can use whatever multi-track editor you want. So we're going to drag the vocals onto one track and the music onto another track. Just see how they line up.
Midnight sky so bright.
All right, so let's go back to Kits, and this time we're going to choose the audio input because we're not putting in a song necessarily, we're just putting in the vocal stem. And my goal here now is to add some harmonies to this track. And the way I'm going to do that is actually work out and sing the harmonies myself on separate tracks, and then I'm going to convert each of those tracks into the female voices, and then we'll have a whole new ensemble of singers singing harmony. So rather than use AI to come up with any harmonies, I'm just going to try to use my own musical sensibilities to create a three-part harmony for at least about 20 seconds of this thing. And so this process means I'm going to have to sort of learn the words and rehearse them and practice them. So I need to get the lyrics up in front of me.
Dreams take flight so high. The cosmos, we thrive, galaxies we roam free, dreams take flight, hold my hand, we will drive through the ecstasy.
All right, so I got a few lines of some harmony done. It's very weak. I'm doing falsetto voices. It's not really necessarily on pitch, but so let's export each of those vocal tracks separately. The first one's already done. So I'm going to solo the first harmony track, tell it to mix down. I'm going to actually do some normalizing and some noise removal on that file. So I'll just call that voice 1. Go back to the session. Solo the second one, mix down, normalize. And I'm actually going to trim off all this extra stuff at the end because I'm really just doing a short piece of this 4-minute song to demonstrate the process here. So I'm going to go ahead and save that out as voice 2. Okay, so we'll go back to kits and put these individually in with just using the audio input option. So drag voice 1 in. And we'll go choose a voice. I guess we're going to use the same female voice for all of them just so we make sure that they kind of blend. Do we want to use that bedroom pop one again, or do we want to use something else?
Somewhere over the
That seems a little intense. Female lo-fi.
feel as empty as
Perfect. All right, we're going to use her. Pitch level is too low as it's indicated. Obviously, it's a male going to a female, as we've discussed, so I'm going to pitch that up 12. And in the settings, there are no instrumentals to remove. We're going to not use any post-processing effects because we're going to bring this converted track back into Audition, and that's where we would do our proper mix and effects and things like that. So we'll just go ahead and click Convert. That one's in the queue. I'm going to close this one out, bring in voice 2, drop that in there. We're using the exact same voice in the same setting, and we'll wait for these two to be done. Here's the first one. Let's listen.
dreams take flight so high.
We'll download that, and this other one's done.
Dreams take flight so high.
Who knows? Let's download that. Now we've got these two files. We're going to go replace them in the Audition mix. So we'll just mute these for now. These are the voices. And then we need to take the main vocal track and convert it.
Midnight sky so bright.
Now we'll go back into Audition and replace all these files. This is the main vocal.
Midnight sky so bright.
All right, let's add these harmony lines in. Voice 2 and voice 1. Let's mute the originals. I'm sure the mix is going to be weird here.
Dreams take flight so high.
But let's bring these volumes down a little bit. Let's create some panning between these two these harmonies. We'll get some reverb up in here, and we'll apply that to all of these tracks with vocals and probably the music too. Let's see where we're at.
Midnight sky so bright. Shining stars light the night. Dreams take flight so high. Whispers in the twilight. Distant echoes call. And come.
So still a little loud on that harmony. So there's some basic mixing that has to be done because the volumes on the harmonies particularly seem to be all over the place, and of course the pitch wasn't quite right. We could use some pitch correction tools, but if we want to just kind of go with this sort of Julie Cruz sounding airy, not quite on tune thing, we could just say, hey, it's a stylistic choice. Let's listen from the beginning.
Midnight sky so bright.
I think we need some beefiness on that vocal. What if we maybe bring in the original male vocals on top of this female lead and see if that beefs it up just a little bit, fills in the blanks. Let's go back and find the original vocal track and we'll just drag it on here somewhere. Add some reverb to it as well. Let's see what we got.
Midnight sky so bright. Shining stars light the night. Dreams take flight so high. Whispers in the twilight. Distant echoes call. And calm and slow. Chasing shadows slow. Lose yourself in the sprawl. Starlit dream. wonders to see. Hold my
Okay, so I'm just going to produce a mix of this and just fade it out. It's not the whole thing. We've left out the bridge. It'll take quite a while to produce this whole thing up, but you see the process. So let's mix this down. All right, so we'll call that final mix. And now we've already got all the individual voice stems that we need to create animations using Hedra so that we can have different singers emoting to this song. Let's give it a try. So go to Hedra, try beta if you've never been here before. Make sure you set up yourself a free account, and we're going to first create an image of this woman. We'll just say a pensive woman sitting by a lake at night. Create. And then import audio. We're going to bring in our first vocal track. It will not accept the whole thing. The uploaded file likely exceeded the maximum file size that we currently support. Okay. Yes, it is 37.5 megs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this WAV file, I'm going to convert it to a MP3 file, and do the same with the other two tracks too. So I'm going to drag the first one in, drop it, no worries. You'll notice they've added the ability to record an audio track right within the interface. So if it's appropriate, you can just talk or do whatever you want to right in here through the web. In this case, I've got the pre-recorded audio. So now I'm going to click on create. Now I'm going to change the seed on this so that the same prompt will give me a different image. I'm just going to click on use manual seed, type in number 6 here, click on create. Now we've got another woman here. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to bring in my voice 1 vocal, drop that right here. Again, it says audio longer than 30 seconds may be shortened, which is fine. I expect that. We're only going to do 30-second demo here. Click on create. Do the same thing again. Change the seed. Click on create. And now add that last vocal track here. Click on generate video. I just realized we got a man's voice in there, so we need a pensive man too. We'll put him in there. And now he's singing that first track again, so let's put that back. Starlet mix. And click on generate. Oh, I gotta wait. So let's look at the first one here.
Midnight sky so bright.
It's actually singing the male's version, but it won't matter when we mix it all into the video because you'll hear all the voices. So that's the first one.
dreams take flight so high.
All right, download that one. So soon enough, we'll have all 4 pieces. This guy.
Midnight sky so bright.
Download him.
Shining.
And we're just waiting for this last one. So then you combine it all back together in your favorite video editor and arrange it however you'd like, and you get something a little like this.
Midnight sky so bright, shining stars light the night. Dreams take flight so high, whispers in the twilight.
So that's a rather elaborate demo of the Suno phone app, but it just goes to show that even though the features of the phone app are limited, if you use it creatively with other tools, you can still create some pretty amazing things. If you're interested in these kind of tools and others like it in the AI creative space, then why not subscribe to this channel? It costs you nothing, and there's so much information here. We cover this stuff all the time.